Welcome to your everyday 20-minute yoga class. I hope that this class can leave you feeling super energized, yet relaxed and ready for the day or to unwind from your day. My name is Tati and I am so glad that I'm able to share this class with you from my mom's beautiful fairy garden. This is such a magical place. I'm actually in South Africa at the moment, and it's just felt so great to feel the South African friendliness, the sunshine, the beautiful nature, and I'm sending you all of these beautiful vibes to wherever in the world you are. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and do that. It really helps support the channel. So let's get started today in child's pose. Knees are wide, big toes touching, letting the upper body melt towards the earth. Arriving in your practice. You might have just woken up and are welcoming a new day. Maybe you're practicing in the middle of the day, or you've had your day already and this is a way to unwind. So whatever time of day you're practicing in, checking in with how your body feels. How does your mind feel? Are there lots of thoughts? Are you stressed or are you calm? What emotional state are you in? You don't have to change anything, just noticing. Feeling the connection of the forehead on the earth, perhaps, or the hands. Letting the bum sink towards the earth. Balasana, child's pose, is a wonderfully restorative pose, and you can come to this pose at any time during the class when you need a bit of rest or your body or mind is not up to doing any of the other poses. So always remember that you can make any class your own. My words are just guidance and you should always take what you need. It's a really great way to tune in with your inner wisdom. Inhale, gazing forward, and then sliding all the way forward onto your belly. Your elbows are underneath your shoulders, forearms are parallel to one another. And then inhale, peeling that chest open into Sphinx pose. Now there might be a gap between your feet. Maybe they're together, anything that feels good in your lower spine. If it feels too much coming up onto the forearms, you can stay on your belly, keeping the chin slightly tucked. And just starting to feel the aliveness pulsing in your lower spine, all the way up your spine. Starting to feel the energy move. And then inhale, exhale, pressing back into child's pose. Walking the right hand to the right side. Left hand comes alongside the right or maybe stacking it on top. So again, sinking both hips towards the earth, finding that gentle stretch across the left side body. Inhale, walking the fingers through center, left hand walks over to the left side, right hand alongside the left or making a little stack on top of the left hand. Breathing here, feeling that beautiful shape from the right hip, stretching over and above towards the right fingertips. Inhale, coming back through center. And then gently walking the hands towards the body and pressing yourself up into a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Finding a nice tall spine, rolling out the shoulders in one direction, rolling out the shoulders in the other direction. Maybe you're holding some tension here, so just taking your time to loosen up the shoulders. And then letting that go. You might like to place your hands on the belly, or maybe you like to rest them on the knees. Option to close the eyes and to start with some nice deep belly breathing. So inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Feel all that nourishing, fresh energy travel into the belly and out. Nice deep breathing. And this class is actually the class that I had the privilege of teaching one of my good friends from university. She recently got married to her partner of 10 years, and I taught this on the morning before her wedding to all the ladies in attendance. And yeah, this is a very special class to me, and I hope that you can feel all that love in this class too. So just finishing off the last round of belly breathing, finding back to a natural breath, blinking open the eyes, and then letting the chin drop towards the chest, rolling the head over towards the right shoulder, feeling that stretch across the side of the left neck, sinking both shoulders heavy. You can place the left hand on the earth. And if you want to intensify the stretch, you can always very gently place the right hand on the left temple, just to intensify that stretch a little bit. Releasing the hand and gently rolling the neck back towards the chest and switching over towards the other side. Left ear draws towards left shoulder. So definitely relaxing your left shoulder towards the earth. You don't want to draw it up towards the ear. Just sinking the shoulders heavy. Right hand can come to the earth. And option to intensify the stretch by very gently placing the left hand on the right temple. Feeling that beautiful stretch across the right side of the neck. Inhale, release, rolling the neck back through center. And then just taking one big circle of the neck in one direction. And switching the circle all the way in the opposite direction. Finding back through center. Rolling out the wrists. So just 4 rolls in one direction. And 4 rolls in the other direction, warming up those wrists. Flicking out the fingers like little stars. Maybe giving the hands and wrists a little shake, 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 shake. And then releasing the hands back into the lap. Inhale, stretching the arms up and overhead, palms to touch. Exhale, right hand onto the mat. Left arm stretches up and overhead. Feeling that left side body stretch, sinking both hips towards the ground. Both sit bones are heavy. Gazing towards the right hand or up towards the left fingertips. Release, inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, switching sides, left hand onto the mat. Right hand floats up and overhead, stretching from the right hip all the way along the right side of the body towards the right tips of the fingers, gazing up or down towards the left hand. Lengthen and stretch. Inhale, both arms sweep up. Exhale, left hand onto right knee, right hand on right hip, or floating the right hand behind you. Inhale, coming up onto those right fingertips to lengthen the spine, nice tall spine. Exhale, twisting the chest open towards the right, gazing to the right side or over the right shoulder. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, twisting open. Inhale, release, both arms sweep up. Exhale, right hand onto left knee, left hand on left hip or floating behind you. pressing into those left fingertips, nice tall spine. Exhale, twisting open, gazing over the left shoulder. Good job. Finding that length, letting the energy flow along the spine, opening the chest. And then exhale, coming back through center, rolling onto all fours, tabletop position, and flowing through a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, pressing the floor away, cat pose. Inhale, chest peels forward. And exhale, pressing the floor away. Warming up the spine. And then finding back to neutral. Tucking the toes, activating your core muscles. Hovering the knees a few inches up off the mat, breathing deeply. And with the exhalation, pressing the hips up and back, finding downward facing dog. Nice straight spine from the base of the skull all the way up to the bottom of the pelvis. You can bend the knees as much as you need, pedaling out the feet, so sinking the left and right heel towards the mat, alternating, taking your dog for a little walk. It's going to be also really nice to shake the head yes and no, maybe pressing the hips from side to side. So really just taking anything here that you need to warm up your hamstrings, your spine. And then inhale, looking forward, bending the knees and walking forward towards the hands. Feet are hip width distance apart, bending deep into the knees and then spilling the up body over the floor, over the front of the body. You can place the hands on the earth or the shins. You can hold onto opposite elbows and gently sway from side to side. So taking what feels good to here. Releasing your tension in the neck, so keeping the chin slightly tucked. Noticing where in the body you're feeling the stretch. Feeling all 10 toes rooted on the earth. And remembering to take nice deep breaths, sighing out with the exhalation. Inhale, slowly rolling yourself all the way up to standing. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, gazing towards the fingertips, flowing through sun salutation. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, finding a flat back, hands on the shins or the earth. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back into a high plank position, holding here with the inhalation. And exhale, lower the knees, chest and chin all the way onto the belly. Inhale, finding your cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes and pressing the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward, lowering the left knee, squaring off the hips, and then inhale, sweeping the arms up into a low lunge. So sinking the hips nice and low. Gazing up towards the fingertips for an added challenge or gazing straight ahead. Breathing in to find length. And exhale, framing the front foot, step it back into high plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin onto the mat. Inhale, baby cobra, full cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, finding downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward between the hands, lowering the right knee towards the mat, untucking the toes, or you can keep them tucked. Inhale, sweeping the arms up into low lunge on the left side. So the knee is tracking above the ankle in a straight line, sinking the right and left hip towards the earth. Shoulders are relaxed and the arms are stretching up towards the sky. Inhale and exhale, framing the front foot. Step it back into high plank. Option to lower the knees or flowing through a straight line, keeping the elbows tucked all the way onto the belly. Your choice of back bend, cobra or up dog. And exhale, finding into downward facing dog. Taking 2 rounds of breath here. connecting to the sensation of the breath traveling through the body, your heart beating in your chest. And then inhale, step it forward, finding a half lift, nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms sweep up. Exhale, samastiti, palms to prayer at heart center. Breathing here. And then releasing the hands to the side of the body and start to slowly sway the arms from left to right. So this is a Qigong exercise. Feet are hip width distance apart and you're just swaying the upper body. The eyes can follow as you move from left to right and gently patting the lower back, the bum, the kidneys with your hands. Flowing from left to right, waking up the body. It's a great way to activate the digestive system and get prana flowing through the mid part of the body. The gentle tapping is also really stimulating. And starting to slow the tapping from side to side until you find stillness in center, mountain pose. Big toes touching, heels slightly apart. Nice tall spine, closing the eyes. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back into plank, flowing through vinyasa. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step it forward, finding halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms sweep up, really gazing up towards the sky, greeting the sun or the moon. And exhale, finding back into mountain pose. And from here, simply finding your way all the way down onto your bum, bringing the bottoms of the feet to touch. The closer you bring the heels towards the pelvis, the more intense the stretch. And the further you walk it away from your body, the more gentle. So play around here and see what works for you. Knees fall to either side. Inhale, finding a nice tall spine. And exhale, option to start to fall forward. And you can do this with a flat back if you want it more active. Or once again, if you're in a more passive mood, you can round the spine and really let yourself relax and open across the groin and the sides of the legs, the lower spine, butterfly pose. Inhale, slowly lifting yourself up, giving your feet a little squeeze, so squeezing the bottoms of the feet, the inner edge, the outer edge, squeezing all 10 toes. And then rolling all the way onto the back, hugging the knees into the chest, squeezing yourself into a little ball, and then finding happy baby, rocking gently from side to side. Knees draw towards the armpits. And then taking any last movements before finding into Shavasana, our final resting pose. So you can keep the feet touching with the knees apart into Supta, Baddha Konasana, or you can stretch the arms and legs away from you into a traditional corpse pose. Taking a few moments to fully relax the body, letting the shoulders sink into the earth, releasing any tension in the forehead, relaxing all of the little muscles in the eyes, closing the eyes from the world of looking and seeing, unclenching the jaw, and release any tension that might still be lingering, relaxing into the pose just for a few breaths of stillness and quiet, and I'll call us back when it is time. Slowly start to deepen your breath. You're very welcome to stay in Shavasana if you have a bit of extra time. I highly encourage it, but if you do need to close off the practice, gently invite movement back into the body, wriggling the fingers and toes, stretching the arms up and overhead, and then hugging the knees into the chest and rolling over to one side, forming a pillow with the bottom arm. Sensing how you feel now at the end of practice. And then pressing yourself up into a comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes closed, bringing the left hand onto the heart and the right hand on top. Connecting with all that love and gratitude, all that life-giving energy that is pumped around the whole body by our beautiful hearts. Connecting to yourself, to your practice, and bowing the gaze in gratitude. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I really hope that you enjoyed this short class for, I'd like to say, cultivating love, just because it was specially designed for my dear friend Kerry. Congrats, Kerry, on getting married. I really enjoyed teaching this class to you and all the lovely ladies at your wedding in South Africa. So special to be a part of that, and even more special that all of you who are doing this class and have just finished it were able to do it as well. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Please don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't already. A big thanks if you have. And things like liking and sharing the video really go a long way. So I appreciate your support. All my love.